This is two boys material, 5 minutes, and actually this is going to be a 2:25. I am the question.
I will be the answer.
We're reading in 15s.
Okay.
On the record, Ms. Jones, what is your present home address?
1313 Main Place,
In what city is the residence on Main Place?
New York City.
How long have you lived there?
4 years.
I understand that you are a widow, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
How long have you been a widow?
For 2 years.
What was your husband's name?
Alan Jones.
Ms. Jones, are you presently employed?
Yes, I am.
For whom do you work?
I work part-time for the phone company.
I see. Are you currently pursuing an education?
Yes, I am.
Are you a full-time student?
Yes, I am.
Where are you enrolled at the present time?
I attend New York City College.
How long have you been a student enrolled at New York City College?
For 2 years.
Which campus do you attend classes at?
The West Side campus.
What subjects are you studying?
General education.
What is your goal as far as pursuing a degree?
I would like to obtain a bachelor's degree in psychology.
How many classes have you completed at this time?
I have completed 12 classes toward my major. I have also taken several classes to fulfill the general education requirements at New York City College.
Were you enrolled at New York City College at the time of the accident?
Yes, I was.
How many classes were you taking at the time of the accident?
3.
Were you a day student or a night student?
Day.
Are you retired from any previous type of employment?
Yes, I am.
What was your previous occupation before going back to school to pursue your bachelor's degree in psychology?
I was a hairdresser.
Why did you retire from hairdressing?
I have several problems with my neck and shoulders. I was unable to continue in that line of work because of physical difficulties.
So in other words, you have some physical limitations that prohibit you from continuing in your former line of work, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
On the day of the accident, were you working part-time or full-time for the phone company?
Part-time.
On the day of the accident, were you attending college on a full-time or part-time basis?
Full-time.
How many hours a day did you attend college? Do you remember?
Does that include the time I spent in the library?
Yes, it would.
I was on the campus approximately 4 to 5 hours a day.
How many hours a day did you work at the phone company at the time of the accident?
I worked at the phone company 4 days a week on a 5-hour shift.
Where were you coming from at the time of the accident?
I was proceeding northbound on Elm Drive toward the campus.
What type of vehicle were you driving at the time of the accident?
A Chevy truck.
Were you alone in your vehicle at the time of the accident?
No, I was not.
Who was in the vehicle with you?
A friend from school.
What is the friend's name?
John Brown.
Getting back to the accident, how would you describe the road conditions at the time of the accident?
Wet and slippery.
Was it raining or snowing at the time of the accident?
It was raining. It was raining hard.
How was the visibility at the time of the accident?
Very poor.
You say you were traveling northbound on Elm Drive. What cross street were you near at the time of the accident?
I was between 4th Street and 5th Street on Elm Drive when the accident occurred.
Please tell me in your own words exactly what happened prior to the accident.
Well, I was proceeding down Elm Drive toward the college campus. I was driving very slowly. I could barely see out of my windshield.
Let me stop you for a moment. How fast were you traveling at that time?
About 20 miles per hour.
Please continue.
After I passed 4th Street and before I came to 5th Street, I heard a motorcycle behind me.
Did you see the motorcycle?
No, I just heard it.
When did you first see the motorcycle?
When it started to pass me on Elm Drive.
Which side of the street did the motorcycle pass you on?
The left side?
Would that be the side closest to the center line?
Yes.
What happened after the motorcycle passed you?
He passed me on the left side. He zipped in front of me and started to skid on the wet pavement. The driver of the motorcycle tried to steer the bike out of the skid, but he couldn't.
What happened then?
He skidded in front of me and laid the bike right down in front of my truck. I hit the motorcycle.
Where was the driver of the motorcycle when you hit it?
He was thrown to the side of the road.
At any time, did your vehicle make contact with the driver of the motorcycle?
Not to my knowledge.
When your vehicle made contact with the motorcycle, did you attempt to make a stop at that time?
Yes, I did.
What happened when you attempted to stop your vehicle? Do you remember?
My truck skidded and ran over the motorcycle.
Where did your vehicle finally come to rest?
In the front yard of a home on Elm
The
Drive.
vehicle that was following you on Elm Drive, where was it at the time you struck the motorcycle?
Behind me,
How far behind you was that vehicle at the time you struck the motorcycle?
about 20 feet or so.
At any time, did that vehicle come in contact with your vehicle?
Not to my knowledge.
After the accident, did you stop your vehicle or proceed to the campus?
No, I stopped my truck right then and there.
Did the vehicle that was following you on Elm Drive stop at the time?
No, they disappeared. They drove around me after I stopped and headed down Elm Drive.
Were you aware at the time that the vehicle following you had struck a parked car on Elm Drive?
No, I was too upset to even notice.
What happened when you stopped your vehicle?
My friend and I got out and ran over to see if the motorcycle driver was okay.
What did you do after you ascertained the status of the motorcycle driver?
I called 911 on my cell phone to get help.
At any time, did you see the vehicle that was proceeding behind you on Elm Drive return to the scene of the accident?
No, if he did, I did not see him return at any time.